What's good, ladies and gentlemen? Hi, I'm Z and welcome back to another Minecraft tutorial. Now in today's tutorial, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to build a really simple starter house that doesn't take much materials at all, and it looks amazing. It looks like a pro level house, but all these techniques that I'm going to show you in this video are very basic. So we're going to start by placing down a log block and place 5 cobblestone blocks, or blocks of your choice. It could be stone, brick, whatever you'd like. Go ahead and place 5 blocks and then another oak log or a spruce log, whatever kind of log that you want. Go ahead and do the same on every single side. We're going to go ahead and build a box. After you're done with that, you're going to come 4 blocks out in total, the last one being an oak log. Here it is again, 1, 2, 3, and then that 4th one is the oak log, and you're going to link those up, giving you a 3x3 in the center of that box, and it looks a little something like that. We're going to go ahead and do that to the other side as well. So here it is again, just go ahead and link them up like that, and then right here, this is the base of the build. This is what your build should start looking like. Don't forget to put in the cobblestone stairs for where we are going to put some window panes. And I like to put 1 each in the middle, and then we're also going to knock out a little spot for the door. So this is the base. This is what it should be looking like right here. Very simple, very easy to do. Hopefully you guys can follow along. And we're going to go ahead and raise up these pillars by 3 more, giving them a total of 4. And then we're also going to be putting some oak, oak planks on these cobblestone blocks right here. And we're going to go up 1, 2. So just like that, here it is again, 1, 2. And then we're also putting a wooden plank stair right where we're going to put the door, also right where we're going to put the windows, like so. And then here we are, just going around. You're going to fill in every single side just like this. So as you can see on the video right here, going up 4, going up 2, going up 2, put that stair upside down. In between every single support pillar, we are also going to put a beam that runs across the wall that we just built. So go ahead and put in that support beam. And the bottom of your house should be looking a little something like this. Now this is the foundation, this is the base. Now this is the very easy part. Now the next part is going to get a little complicated. Just follow along and you guys should be able to get it down perfectly. So we're going to come on the outside of that pillar right here. We're going to come out 2, and we're going to place these stairs like such. Put an upside down one, put a normal cobble block on top with a cobble stair on top. And then on the back side of that, we are going to put another upside down cobble stair. Now just watch the video. If you guys get confused, just play back the video a couple times. Make sure you're doing this in your own little creative world just to get a feel for it. So again, 1, 2, we come out 2, put a cobble stair upside down behind that, normal block on top, and then we just repeat that pattern basically, and it goes up, and this just gives it a more steep slope, and it gives it more of like a medieval feel, I would say. So here is the A-frame. That's what it should be looking like. Now, don't forget to do the other side. Make sure that both of these sides match up, because when you're onto the roof, it would suck to have to go and redo this whole part. So make sure this part is definitely right. If you build the frame of the roof right, then the roof should come along very easy. So here we are on the smaller peaks, and we're going to do 2 peaks on the side as well, and they're all going to come in and meet right in the middle. It's going to look very nice. So again, just repeating that pattern, just in a smaller peak. And when you're done linking up the roof frame, it should look a little something like this. Very clean, very nice. And onto the roof. So right here we're just putting down any kind of block variant you want really. Right here we went for spruce planks, and then we're putting the slab variant of said block on top of that block. So right here we got spruce planks and we got the spruce stairs, and we are just running up with that same pattern that we use on the roof. So right here, and this is just, I'm just doing this full corner first just to show you guys what it should look like, and you guys could follow along in the video right here. Now this side is actually going to link up with that other peak on the other side right there. So you see how I did that? Just like with that full block, they're both going to link up, and that's how your corner, your first corner of the roof should look. It should look a little something like that. So now we got to do that to every single corner of this roof. And if you are in survival right now trying to follow along with this tutorial, it will take you a little while, just because, you know, you have to jump up and down and do all this crazy acrobatics and crazy parkour just to get across this kind of roof. But it is well worth it, especially in survival. I feel like when you build in survival, it's just so satisfactory, you know what I'm saying? Building in creative is amazing to get your ideas out, but man, when you build in survival, it's so rewarding. So here we are on the other side doing it again. And like I said, these are going to connect up here, so doing it like that and then continuing down. Just making sure that we follow that same exact pattern all the way on every single side. And when you're done, this is what your roof should look like. And it's looking a lot more like a house, isn't it? Now with that roof capped onto that awkward box shape, it's looking a lot better now. So now we are going to be moving on to the, I guess, the upper layer of this house. So we are going to be using one of my favorite blocks, the diorite block. Now, if you guys want to switch it out for something else, you guys could use wool. Is a very easy one to get early on if you guys find some sheep in survival. You know, so the easy starter survival house. So I want it to be easy for you guys to obtain these blocks. But diorite is pretty dang easy to get as well. Just from a little bit of strip mining an hour or so, you could get a good amount of it. But as I was saying, you can always switch this block out for whatever you'd like, maybe even another wood type. Any of these blocks that we are using in these builds in my tutorials, you can switch out for whatever block you'd like. You know, I want you guys to try to be creative with this. Maybe you don't want to use diorite wood and cobblestone for this build. Maybe you guys want to use some nether brick and some obsidian and some netherrack with this build. You know, I think that would look sick. Point is, use whatever blocks you want and be creative, guys. And do not forget to pop in those window panes for the windows. You don't want the baddies seeing you or some skeletons shooting at you. We're also going to plop in that door. Now the front was looking a little boring, so we put this little, I guess you could call it a peak. I mean, it is another peak. I guess you could call it like an awning or a porch or something like that. I'm not really too sure on the terminology, but basically we're bringing each stair out 1, 2, just like that. And again, with that same pattern with the roof, we're just bringing out, and we're just basically adding another peak to this build, and it just brings it out. You know, it adds a little bit more depth. In my opinion, you could add these anywhere. I mean, you could even put these on the roof if you want, and they're gonna look amazing. So here we are right here. We're gonna go ahead and put some fence posts right here as well, just so that it looks like it has some support. I mean, we could leave it floating. It is Minecraft, but it always looks better if it looks supported. I also went ahead and put this little long window in the back right here, just to kind of spruce up that little area. And here is the house, guys. It's ready to move into right now, honestly, but we are going to beautify it up. We go ahead and we grab our bushes right here and we just start plopping these down. You guys should know already how I feel about these, man. They just liven up your build, and we're going to go for a big one in the back right here. And whoo, Look at how beautiful that looks. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this all around the build. You guys don't have to leave it, you know, you guys could leave it bare if you want, especially if you're in a desert and you like that look or something. I don't know. I really like to add greenery to my builds though. We're also going to add in this nice little path right here. And like I said, you guys don't have to use the path block, you know. You could make a path out of gravel, some coarse dirt, and make a really nice looking path. But right here, I just decided to go ahead and use the path block. I see you, sneaky little cheeky. Another great tip too is to go ahead and just bone meal the place up after you're done placing your blocks. And look at how beautiful that makes the build look. It makes it look a part of the landscape, you know. Talking about greenery, I'm gonna go kind of crazy with this build, and we are gonna add some vines to the roof. Now this is something that I learned, you know, from years and years of playing Minecraft, but go ahead and add these little vines all across the roof. It just makes it look like the building has been there, you know, and something's growing on it, you know. So I like to add these a lot. I'm also going to show you another little trick that involves like a grass block, and so if you're playing in survival, then you will need silk touch or something like that, but it involves a grass block and a tall grass. So go ahead and place that grass block and plop the tall grass on top of it. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, yep, that looks good. I really like the way this looks. Also, turn your stairs out, guys. It kind of hides that dirt, and I don't know, it just gives the roof a little bit more texture to work with. Now, both of these little tips that I showed you for the roof are really easy to do. We're going to get into some more detailed tips later on in this series. And this part is kind of optional. I went for it. I went ahead and put some more fence gates all over the place, or fence posts rather. And I just added them to the second layer just to give it a little bit more structure, it makes it look like it's all being held together kind of. So I went ahead and did this on all sides. On the side right here, I kind of just brought it down and then put a lantern on the end of it right there. And I don't know, I like the way that it looks. It looks really medieval. I really like these lanterns that they added. They added so much to Minecraft. I mean, we really needed a new light source. In my opinion, we need like a couple more, you know what I'm saying? But anyway. Now on the back right here, I went ahead and put like a window frame with the fence post. And I went ahead and brought that cobblestone stair just around like that. And it looks really cool. We went ahead and put a nice little lantern in there as well. So just a little something on the back, you know what I'm saying. I also put some cobblestone walls on the back right here. Put a torch on this one, and then a lantern on this one, just to give it some false symmetry, you know what I'm saying. I really like that. I like how it looks. And then with these spruce fences, again, we're going to bring them down here to the very first level. We're going to put them right next to the window panes. And I don't know, I don't like to say what they look like. I guess they look like a shutter of some sort. What I like to say is I just put them there because they look cool. You know what I'm saying? And I let people take from that what they will, you know what I'm saying. I let them use their own creativity. Like, oh, are these just random fence gates, or are these, like, you know, are these window shutters or something, or are these something else? And here it is, guys. This is the finished product. This is the easy survival starter house. I mean, this one, it takes a little bit of time. It is leaning towards more of a little harder kind of houses, but I mean, this is a great starter house to build. It has a whole bunch of room in the middle of it, and you could really live in this house for the rest of your world until you beat the Ender Dragon if you wanted to. But unfortunately, that's all the time that I have for today. If you liked the video, go ahead and leave a like. Also leave a comment. Constructive criticism is always welcome. And if you want to see more videos like this, go ahead and subscribe. But until next time, guys, I'm out. Peace.